So right into the app, I want to download the Afrinvestor 2.0 application. So just type Afrinvestor and click on get. So this is going to help you trade on stock, treasury bills and the likes. Now click on open. So Afrinvestor is here. So now that you're here, the simpler way to invest: initiate and execute trades, view portfolio performances and access in-depth equity research. Start now, earn more, get started. So just click on get started. Get started with Afrinvestor. Click on that. By signing up, you agree to our terms and email. So you can go click on this to go through what their terms and email and all of that stuff is. It's really helpful to do this because here you can also answer some questions that you're thinking about, asking the company. And again, please do your research, like I always say. Now, so what's your email address? I have put my name, my email address, my phone number, and I have also generated a password. I'm just going to wait for them to send me an OTP that I can use to continue my registration. I have clicked on sign up. First of all, you need to click on, now input your email address, the phone number, it has to be active because they'll be sending some OTPs to you. Put your date of birth, put your password. For date of birth, once you just click on it, it would bring up this interface for you. Then if you click on this December 2004 and use the arrows, you can select the year that you want to, that you were born. And then of course you can also select the month, right? And then select the day, so something like this, then it comes up. So let me just quickly do that and I'll get back. Great, so now that I'm in, I have to input my 4-digit PIN. Just put a PIN that you'd remember so that it's not difficult for you. Okay, so amazing. So it's telling me here that I'm welcome. I should kindly set my account type to complete my account creation and proceed to my KYC. Click on complete your profile. Okay, so this is where it finally pops it up. So let me just go back to what I said. So if you're just joining me, the idea is to register for your you want to register on Afrinvestor. So you have gone ahead to download the application, you have signed up and you have registered like a new email. So once you just sign in, it's going to send you an OTP and ask you to create like a password. You're going to create a password, and then you also would create your login, like your 4-digit PIN that you can use for your transactions. You know how you have ATM PIN, something like that. So you can just create like your 4-digit PIN, and then the next thing is to come on and create the kind of account you want. And then of course you have to move into your KYC document, as you know your customer documents, to verify you and verify that you're a real person. And at the end of all these verifications, it's going to give you your CHN and your CSCS number, and then now you know that yes, you are ready to start off your transactions and you're legally registered. But of course you can also go ahead to make payments, transfer money, and like buy a stock immediately. So we're going to be doing all of that. Click on select account number, account type. If it doesn't go through from here, just click on this circle here beside hello, and then click on my profile, and then go to bank details, then click on complete your profile. And then so these are the 3 account types. The first one is the POP. So for POP, looking to get started with financial investment, POP enables you to start small and earn more. So here you can deposit a maximum of 20k, your withdrawal daily is 30k, and your maximum balance is like 200k. So you can't have more than 200k on this account. And then the maximum deposit for a day, your maximum deposit is 20k, and then your withdrawal daily is 30k. For Groove, you can deposit 40k, daily withdrawal is 30k, maximum of 400k, that's 100,000 naira. Then for classic, which is the one we're going to go for, so deposit no limit, withdrawal no limit, balance no limit, so it's infinitesimal. So it says go classic and get the most out of your brokerage account with no limit. So you just click on this circle here, this, and then just click on choose type. Great. So the next thing here is that you have to do your BVN verification. Afrinvestor is required by the federal law to collect your information to help prevent fraud and money laundering. So you're going to select the bank details, you're going to put your account number, your account name. So these bank details they're putting here is, the account number that you want it to send your money to in case you want to like do a withdrawal or do a transfer. Like this is mostly do a withdrawal, because when you want to do transfers, most times they'll give you account details to send your money from, but this is like your local, like your working bank account with them. So go ahead and put your bank detail. If you just click on this arrow, you'd see different banks. There are different banks here that you can select from. Note that all these are like the main forgotten what it's called, but like the likes of OPay and PalmPay would not be found here. Select the bank, put account number, put your account name. Most times it's going to just generate this yourself by it. Yes, exactly. So it's written here self. It says auto filled. So once you select your bank account on your account number, it's going to bring up your account name, which shows you that yeah, you got the right digits. Then go ahead and put your BVN. If you don't know how to get your BVN, you can click *565*0# with the phone number that you have used for your BVN account creation, and then you'll be charged about 20. I used to think it was 20 naira. It looks like it's now 25 naira. So go ahead and do that. Put your first name, your last name, and then save and continue. So I'm going to do this and I'll get back to you. All done. Your BVN has been successfully verified. Amazing. So I'll click continue. So a couple more steps to go. The next thing will be my personal information. So you see that the BVN verification has been clicked. So I'm just going to click on continue. So now for the personal information, I'm going to take a selfie. Select what gender you are. I'm female. What's your mother's maiden name? Residential address, you put it. What country are you in? I'm in Nigeria. You type it. Select that. So you type your residential address here. Then state of residence, I'm residing in Lagos, Nigeria. Then city of residence, you type that here. What's your local government of residence? So if you're in Lagos and you're maybe in Lekki, Ibeju-Lekki, what is your, just select whatever your local government, what it is as, and remember that this is your residence, right? It's not like your origin. So do that also for your state of origin. That's where you're from. Your local government of origin. What's your employment status? Are you retired, employed, self-employed, or a business owner, or a student? Select which one that applies to you. What's your investment objective? Is it to keep money safe? Is it to grow money, to earn steady income, steady stream of income, to save up for retirement, to meet your financial goals? What's your investment experience like? Are you new to investing or you're not new to investing? What's your risk tolerance like? Is it high, medium, or low? So whatever it is, please go ahead and fill this place and then come back. Remember to take a selfie. So if you just click on take a selfie here, I'm sure that, so if you just click on take a selfie, it's going to either bring you to options. It's going to either bring take a photo, which is to take a picture of yourself now, or you just click upload from gallery to upload from an existing picture you've already taken before. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all of that and come back to you. All done. So your personal information has been successfully saved. Just remember that the address you're putting here, you still have to put like a document to verify that address. So is either you use the address from your like utility bill, Loma, light, or maybe from your bank statement. But whatever you are putting should be, you should have a document to back it up. And some of the questions I answered, I figured out that they are optional, but it doesn't harm you to just select that. And yes, that's it. So just click on continue. Now click on the next continue for next of kin details. For next of kin, you write the full name of your next of kin, the email address of the person, or phone number, what's your relationship with the person. So all done. So now click continue. Now the next one is to upload those documents for know your customer. So click continue, and then you see that you need to put your ID. ID type could be international passport, driver's license, voter's card, NIN ID, student ID, work ID. Let me see this work ID because I've not seen that one before. Well, select whatever ID you have, international passport. So whatever ID you have selected, you will need to upload, an identity. You need to upload an image of that your ID card here. Then you need to input the number. So whatever number you have on that ID card that you've selected. If it's NIN, there is a number, your NIN number. If it is your international passport, there is a number there, So just input whatever number it is. Then your utility bill. So you have to upload your utility bill here. Remember that your utility bill should, have the address, your address here. So then, and it should be, it should be like within, I think it's 6 months or 3 months. The newer the better, like the more recent the better. Then select your signature. You have to upload like a clear signature of you here. So like I usually do, I'm going to just do that and I'll come back right here. Okay, great. So now it says that your KYC documents have been received, and we will review it and send you an update within 24 to 48 working hours. So click on continue. So it says that it's done, so just click save and continue. Hey, so you see here that my picture has been updated here. So once it's approved, my CSCS number and CHN number will be updated here. That's all for now. This is just for you to register. So registering and signing up on Afrinvestor 2.0. If you see your portfolio, when you start investing, you would have like a breakdown of all the things that you've invested in here, in terms of in naira, wallet balance, equity, treasury bills, commercial papers, fixed deposits. So if you click on invest, this is where you go and start. Like this is where you start your investment from. If you click on the Nigerian stock here, you see all the Nigerian stocks that are available. There are quite a number of them, a lot of them. I'm sure that's like all the ones that, let me search for Aradel because I want to invest in Aradel now. Yeah, so Aradel is also here. So any stock that you just want to invest on, you just go ahead and buy. I think I should even just buy this Aradel now. So for Aradel, if I want to buy Aradel, because I've done my own research, please go ahead and do your research and I'll click on buy money here. So I'll still have to send money to myself. Order type, limit order. I don't want a limit order. I want to buy at market order. So I'm just going to, I want to buy a market order. I want to buy, so here it has good for the day. Other expires at the end of the trading day. So at the end of today, like when they close out, whatever you have put here is what they're going to buy for you. Order expires after 3 business days. Order expires after 7 business days, excludes weekend. Good till cancel. So order remains up, like it remains existent, it remains there until you come and cancel it by yourself. So here you choose a particular date you want your order to cancel. When I mean order, I mean that it depends on which of them you selected. If you selected market order, that means you want to buy at the best, buy Aradel at the best available price. So like you're just going in immediately to buy the order. But if you select limit order is going to, it means that you're giving it like a limit price.
that you want to wait. So assuming now, for instance, Aradel is being sold at 640 naira, and your limit price, you want to buy it at 630 naira, right? Now you have to put in this limit period. What is the period you want this limit to stay till it is executed? If you say good for today, that means order expires at the end of the trading day. So that means at the end of the trading day for today, if this thing does not if it doesn't get to 630, it will just expire. If you do if you select good for 3 days, that means at the end of 3 business days, without that's excluding weekends, it's going to cancel out if it does not close out. That means if the price of Aradel doesn't get to 630 naira, is going to just is going to close out because it didn't get there. But if you select good till cancel, that means it's not going to close. It's going to be there until you come back again and cancel that order. Maybe it did not close, it did not get to 630 in 1 week, in 2 weeks. You just come back and say, I beg, let me just use market price and cancel that, and just use market price and do that. Custom dates is now okay. Maybe you want to just leave it for 1 month. You just select, okay, I want to, once it is 30th of November. Okay, weekends are not allowed, so let's say 24th of November. Once it's 24th of November, please just go ahead and close it, and close this order for me. So if it doesn't, if it gets to that amount, it's going to buy it automatically for you. But if it stays to that period and it doesn't get to that amount, right, it's going to cancel. So for this one, I just want to use market price because I just want to do it as it did go. And then I want to just buy how many shares? Let me even say I want to buy 100 shares, right? And then for this to happen, I would need to top up because I don't have any money here. So I'll just click on top up, and then that means how much do I want to fund on this wallet. If you look here, I think it was giving me like 64,000 naira, and there will be charges, so I'm just going to make it 70k. I don't know what the charges are usually like, so I'll just click on continue, and then it's either going to be credit or debit card, or it's going to be a bank transfer. I think I just want to do a bank transfer, so they're going to give me a bank account and a bank name for me to send this money to. So fund your wallet by transferring funds to your virtual account using any of your bank mobiles. Okay, so because my profile is still being set up, I want to believe that that's why my virtual account number is not here, because just like the Stanbic money mutual funds, you already have, and most of them really, they would give you like a virtual account number. So when you send that money to that account, sometimes that account is now your own. So whenever you want to just send money, you send money to that account. But of course, sometimes they also just generate like a random account, but it's still tied to your profile, so that they can automatically link it and say, okay, yes, you're the one that made this payment when it comes. So I cannot say transfer done, because transfer was not done, and I cannot go ahead with this. So I'm going to still go back and buy this stock when this portfolio is ready, or maybe I'll just go on Bamboo and buy it. So but that's all you have for Afrinvestor 2.0 sign up. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do well to answer them. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.